So that's how they look, and they have a little
Okay.
pouch on them. So it's
Yes.
actually when men clean their face, you put
Yeah.
your cleanser on and you use this, and then it comes in a wash bag, and you just pop that in the washing, and you reuse it next time instead of a wipe that you throw away or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah. So what are your most popular sellers now? Because I mean, you've got such a wide range that span not just
Yeah.
cosmetics and things like that. You've got all sorts of physical products and things like that as well. Soap holders and all sorts. Yeah, what do you tend to sell most of now?
So definitely out of our best sellers would be silicone food covers. So it's anything that instead of using Glad wrap at home, you use a
Mm-hmm.
silicone cover, and unless you cut it, it will last you years and years and years. So that's to reduce plastic.
All right.
That one I would also say are reusable makeup pads, and I just did a video this morning on them. I don't
Did
have
you?
one tomorrow. And it's actually instead of disposable pads that you use on your face or wipes to take off your makeup or anything like that, they're reusable ones. So they have a little pouch in it. And I would say the third one would be shampoo bars. So instead of any shampoo that, oh yeah, so that's how they look. I'll bring you one. I'll show you one.
Yeah, awesome. This is it.
So that's how they look, and they have a little
Okay.
pouch on them. So it's
Yes.
actually when men clean their face, you put
Yeah.
your cleanser on and you use this, and then it comes in a wash bag, and you just pop that in the washing, and you reuse it next time instead of a wipe that you throw away or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then the third one is by far the shampoo bars. So it's instead of shampoo that comes in a plastic bottle with a lot of water, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like a soap bar. It comes in a soap bar. It looks like a normal soap bar, but it's one that to wash your hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. It's interesting. I'm just trying to type. Hopefully, I haven't done any typos. Be kind, people, if I'm making typos on while I'm trying to, multitask here. Yeah. Okay. So talk to me. I mean, because I'm still intrigued by the pricing. So, like for a man, let's say, like if you're someone who really needs a good antiperspirant deodorant. So we're talking about helping with sweating as well as the aroma side of things. What would be the product that you'd recommend, and how much does it cost?
So let's say that you want to make the change. I would
Mm-hmm.
recommend you the wild, or not the super strong one. So the urban deodorant in a tin, and that would probably last you 2 months, and that
Mm-hmm.
costs about $11.
$11, 2 months. Okay. That seems all right. I don't really know how long my deodorant can takes, and I'm having a guess. It's maybe not great for me because well, who knows? It's cheap. It's quite cheap, but it happens to be like probably the most effective for me. But yeah, I'd be intrigued to try that.
And they sell
And
so well,
yeah,
deodorants.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And are you all online, or you have people come to your location as well?
Yeah, so we have an online store, but people also come to a warehouse in Moffat, but we also have 2 stores and a third one opening actually in 2 weeks.
Wow, gee, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, we're in Caloundra. Together with another store, which is called White Pepper. So it's a
Okay.
beautiful, gorgeous design store in Caloundra in the main street.
Yeah, I think I know it. Yeah, they've got the really amazing kind of beachy kind of furniture.
Beautiful, really beautiful store. And then in Mullaney, and then we're opening in Paddington in Brizzy.
Yeah, cool. We used to live down near there, Paddo. In those stores, the one in Mullaney, is it again like a co-venture sort of thing? And
Yeah.
you basically negotiated some space within somebody else's store.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's a small version of our online store. And we just put our best sellers there and we change it over once in a while. So moving into Christmas, we'll have a bit more gift bags. and things like that. So we just change it up to try to keep it interesting, and that works really well for us, really well.
I think that's a really clever idea. How long have you been doing that?
The one in Calandra has been probably a year or a year and a half almost, and the one in Mullaney a month and a half, quite recently, and then Paddington soon. Yeah, so we've started with the Calandra one, and we saw that worked well for us, so that's how we're expanding it.
Yeah. And why Paddington?
Because also the lady from the White Pepper store wanted to open one there.
Okay.
And it's really well known also for people that really are my age that like to go there. They're very unique products over there, so that just fits really well with our store.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. It's much better than going and setting up your entire retail premises, which brings with it, just a whole another array of issues. And did you approach them, or did you meet them just by chance on your journeys?
So when I opened my own pop-up store, they were next door to me, so that's how we know each other. And then when I closed it up, I had so many of my customers saying like, "Oh, why do you close?" And it's so nice to have you in the street. And that's how we came up with the idea of just moving into her store. And then I expanded a bit my store again in her store. So, I took more and more space on. So it just grew organically like that.
Nice. So you mentioned a video you did this morning. Do you do much in the way of training? Like, is that and educating people?
Yeah, and I should do it way more. And every day I think I have to do at least a product a day, but just it's work and kids just get in the way to do that. But I really want to, it's really one of my main focuses to keep improving that. But I take the product home, or I'm in the warehouse, or when something comes in, I just do a quick video and tell them about what these are, why they're good for you, how they reduce your waste, and how to use them. And if they have any questions, we get a lot of questions through my stories. So I can it's a bit more the personal side of it, which I love. I love to hear what customers are after, what the questions are. I get feedback through it. It's a nice.
Can you share some of those stories or some of those examples of, I guess, what people have come in with, and then the end result?
Maybe the sunscreen, because I had a mum send me pictures of her kid, and I wasn't sure because I didn't see the kid, but it looked like really a bit similar, like a big rash on all the corner parts of your body, on your
dry area,
but really red, and some parts I could see in the picture were really open, horrible. And she said she thinks it was caused by sunscreen. So she sent me through her sunscreen. I had a look at the ingredients, and I said, so what I think, because I research every day, I love researching. I said, these ingredients, I don't think they're great to put on kids, not even on adults, but definitely not on kids. So she just came into the warehouse and got a sunscreen. And ever since she uses her sunscreen, she said it's amazing. So there is a product in there that a kid really reacted badly to. And so, you see a lot of changes, and even a bit more awkward things well, I know you're a man, but you have these menstrual cups. I'm sure you have
it's funny. Well, it's interesting you mentioned that, because I was just thinking in my head, oh, will I talk to her about that? So I thought, oh, you know what? Look, I'm pretty game. They're going to say, hey, okay, guys, let's all be grown up here. Let's just because I saw the picture, and I did have that little bit of kind of panic, I guess, that you used to have when you're younger and you're first getting exposed to these sorts of things. But right, let's talk. You've gone there, so let's talk about the. Is it on Instagram? Just out of interest.
Did you? Oh yeah.
Got one.
Facebook, I do. Yeah.